How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I've never drafted Cons of Tarkir. I've heard it's one of the best draft formats out there, but I'm just gonna say to draft against people that might have drafted in way back in like what 2013 at this point. It's been a long time. A little intimidating. That's why I'm glad that on Arena they added a quick draft option so that I can read the cards, get to know the cards, right? And then hopefully, I mean, it's still ranked. So we'll see if we'll probably also be playing against people that are also like a little slow on the uptake like myself. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I have a coin. I'm a little low energy right now. I'm kind of waiting for my coffee to kick in, you know what I mean? What do we get here? I know nothing about these cards. I've been told that you might want to take fixing more than anything, and that this is kind of a 22 life format because people just go lifeland go morph. That said, what's this? Ice Feather Aven. It's a morph. It's a 2/2 flyer for 2. That's not bad. When it's turned face up, you may return another target creature to its owner's hand. Wow, that seems very good actually. I think I've seen Team Ascendancy before, especially during talk of like it being okay in Pioneer. And I always kind of thought it was like kind of dumb back then. Let's see. What does this thing do? Creatures you control have haste. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters, you may draw a card. So, Garruk's Uprising plus Rhythm of the Wild, Quiet Contemplation. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, tap a creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap. Okay. Also, I've been told that there's a lot of morph creatures in this format. Right, and so because of that, even if the deck or the lane that you're in is not the best, you can just play your morphs as a 3-mana 2/2 and that's fine, right? Sidisi's Pet being a 1/4, the morph there it really saves you on mana, but it doesn't get out like a combat trick or work out as a combat trick. Ice Feather Aven also doesn't really work as a combat trick, it just suddenly flies. This though, this thing as a 2/5 can actually just deal with a lot of morphs, and I think that that's why it might be pretty good. 2 damage to any target. Any target. Okay. I've been told that Prowess is not particularly good because this is not really a spell slinger format, right? Although Bloodfire Expert is not bad because of the fact that when you trigger Prowess with it once, it becomes a 4/2, which then triggers things like Teamer Ascendancy or anything that triggers Ferocious, which is the I guess that's the Teamer mechanic here. I've been told also that these banners are actually too slow because you want to resolve instead of a 3-drop mana fixer on turn 3, you want to resolve a morph or a creature that matters. Something tells me that Scion of Glaciers is probably the better card. And, oh, I've also been told that anything with 2 power and 3 toughness is also pretty good. I've been told that if you don't know what to do, just draft white black warriors. I don't know what to do. Or just take fixing early. I am tempted to take the Aven or the Scion, right? They're both pretty good. They both well, the Aven's just a 2/2 flyer, which, like, if you resolve that on turn 2, let's say, somehow you have perfect mana and you resolve it on turn 2, you just get in, right? And you have a much faster clock than your opponent who might be resolving a turn 3 morph, you know? Granted, they're starting at 22 life. Oh god, it's hard. The Scion of Glaciers, though, it blocks morphs so well because if they flip, you can just pump this to change this thing's stats to possibly kill them. And that probably makes a lot more sense, actually. So let's take the Scion of Glaciers. I'm not a big fan of Teamer Ascendancy because I'm not a big fan of Ferocious as a mechanic. That might change though. Just on base, you know, like I don't know what I'm doing, you know. So let's see what this goes. This kills all morphs. Whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain a life. This kills all morphs. This is just like wipe all the morphs off the board. That seems very good actually. What doesn't seem good is that it's 5 mana, but that seems very good. What is this? Dazzling 5 mana for a 0/7 wall tapper? That like you want to tap at the end of your opponent's turn, not like in response to combat, because then if you tap it in response to the end of main, beginning of combat, you now have one less really good blocker. Ugh. Alright, what's this? This is a 4/2? I don't think we want that. That dies to most morphs. Outlast. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has first strike. That seems pretty good. I like Death Frenzy. I like... Although the Outlast mechanic is sorcery speed, right? Unyielding gains first strike until end of turn. That seems not bad. It's a Hill Giant, though, and that's an activated ability. Counter target spell. Hate Blade gains Death Touch until end of turn. Okay. I'm tempted to take the Death Frenzy. I know that we're going, like, stupid into, like, all these different colors, but also, like, we're not in any colors. I've been told also, again, fixing is very important. Because sometimes you play like these 3 or 4 color decks. What is this? I don't like the Jessica Elder. I don't even like it in the format it's from. Sorry, this is the format it's from. I meant 2021. Lens of Clarity. Face down creatures. This seems kind of bad, actually. This is a morph. That could be kind of good, right? What is this? Howl of the Horde. When you cast your next copy it, you may choose new copies. If you attack this turn, copy it additional time. That seems bad. I don't know. You don't want to, like, cast this and then attack with your prowess creatures, hoping that they, like, let themselves get blown out. I don't like Jeskai Elder. What's this Soothsayer? When ATBs, look at the top 4, put 1 in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. Does this set have a lot of graveyard things? Delve, Death Touch. Delve is pretty good, actually. Delve is always pretty good. Throttle. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn, instant speed. That seems pretty good for removal. And what's this? It's a morph that... God, that's an enormous morph cost. And it spits out 3 gobos. Oh, it spits out 3 gobos regardless. Okay. That's not terrible. I guess it's like 5 power for 6 mana regardless. What is this? Regenerate. And then morph? Regenerate. I don't know what's going on here. I'm tempted to take the Attendance. Oh, the Attendance works pretty well with the Soothsayer, actually. I'm tempted to take the Soothsayer. It's like in all of our colors. And we really should just be taking like the best card and like fixing. If we get this, then it really helps our Delve. Is Delve the... I don't know what this is. Sultai mechanic? Top 4. 1 in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. I guess that replaces itself. Right? Yeah, it does replace itself. So let's get that. I like cards that replace themselves. When it attacks or blocks, sacrifice it. Get out of here. Oh, each creature with flying, sure. Tranquil Cove doesn't sound great. I don't like Disdainful Stroke. Oh. It enters the battlefield tap, but it taps for 3 colors. That might be the pick. Glacial Stalker seems good if you can morph it in response to combat. Because combat just sort of rather... I'm going to take the Bivouac because it's 2 of the colors that we so far have. If you morph this in response to a block of like someone blocking with like a 3/3 or a 4/4 or even just another morph, and then you flip this, it becomes like a huge blowout, kind of. It becomes a blowout, right? I think I like morph creatures that turn into bigger creatures, but I'm going to take the Bivouac for now because it taps for 3 colors. What is this? It's incremental growth. 2 and then 3 on a 3rd creature. That could be good. What is it? Bitter Revelation. Top 4, 2 in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. You lose 2 life for 4 mana. I like that. I like cancel. What is this? Target opponent discards 2. You mill 2. Rakshasa secret. Destroy target artifact. Oh, naturalize. Dismal Backwater might be good here too. Crippling Shield doesn't stun, basically stun counter. Draw a card. That's not bad either. I'm tempted to take Dismal Backwater. Right. Incremental growth costs. It costs a lot, but this is like 6 power. If you have a board, but it makes you pick a first, a second, and a third. So you have to have a board. I think we're better off with the backwater for now. Especially because like my first 3 picks are like, let's go all over the place. Flying Prowess 3/5, or sorry 4/5 for 6. That seems like it might be okay actually. I don't like that this morphs into a smaller creature. First strike until end of turn. What does this do? It's a 2/8. I don't want a defender. That's a 2/8 for 5. What is this? It's a 6. This I can't do vanilla creatures anymore. I've been ruined by modern standard. Current standard. Oh god, modern has its own meaning in Magic. If fights target creature you don't control. Fights in red. All right. Attack. I'm gonna take the aerialists. A 4/5 flyer just seems fine. Right, we have a very high curve, and I think that it gets fixed by the concept of keeping morph creatures. Delve and flying, that seems good, actually. But so do these lands. I'm gonna take the delve flyer. What's this? Target player sacrifices 2 creatures for 10 mana? I see the delve part, but what's this? Look at target face. No, that's stupid. That seems very dumb. I'm gonna pay 2 mana and slow myself. Act of treason. Hey, act of treason. Brave the sands. Creatures you control have vigilance. Oh, it's an enchantment. Okay. Can block an additional creature each combat. I guess this is for if you're playing like fair large creatures and your opponent just has morphs. The lens is stupid. And I like the lands, but I'm gonna take the scavenger because I feel like we could just get a huge flyer out of that. For like sometimes 1 mana. Scaldkin. If you sacrifice it, it deals 2 to any target, which can go face. We do have a source of red with Bivouac. What is this? First strike, 4/3. It's got morph. When ETBs are turned face up, another target creature you control gets +3/+0 until end of turn. I feel like we're so far away from that. We should just stick to blue, green, black for the time being. I feel like we're so far away from this. Although the Frontier Bivouac isn't terrible. Let's get the Scaldkin. I do like that. So it fills your graveyard. It could remove something. It could kill something to win you. It can kill your opponent for, dome your opponent for 2 to win you the game. It costs 3 mana. It's a 2/2 flyer for 4. But then it fills your graveyard so that you could delve it away for things like Scavenger. I'm into it. I don't like that there's 6 drops here. I have my smallest creature is a 4-drop. Maybe we do take like the Sidisi's Pet. I don't like Quiet Contemplation, right? Taps an opponent. Yeah, this is non-creature spells, so we don't want to tap opposing creatures. Gain 5 life, gain 10 if you control a creature of power 4 or greater. I don't think that matters. Sidisi's Pet's probably better. It's a 1/4 lifelink. It probably doesn't make the cut. Outlast, first strike. Grizzly is a 4/2. Target creature gains and trample. That seems like a worthwhile combat trick, actually. Shambling attendance, that plus death touch. I'd rather have that over like, God, Kin Tree Warden. Is that really good? The regenerate on that? I feel like you're not really gonna play the 1-drops. I feel like the 3/5 Delve Death Touch on this thing is like way better. He says as he takes an 8-drop instead of a 1-drop. Windstorm, not a big fan. I don't like that thing just like kills itself after you move to do anything with it. Windstorm would fuck my deck. Let's take the Bloodfire Expert. Because it's each creature with flying, right? So like we have this flies. Hold on. What else flies? This flies. Yeah. I'll take this, but we're probably not playing it. I'm definitely not taking the Windstorm. Naturalize is a fine sideboard card. You know what? Let me take another Bloodfire Expert in case we somehow end up in red. There's a Windstorm. Yeah, see, nobody wants Windstorm. What's this? Flash can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have trample. We're in 2 of the colors, right? It's just it puts me into red, so I'd get rid of, like, I guess Scaldkin and Soothsayer and Aerialist. Here, let's take this for now. It looks very good. It's a 5-mana 6/6, can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have trample. That's a lot of text. Morph, reveal a green card in your hand when it's turned face up. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. That seems good too. I'm gonna take the Dragon Claw. We could even keep this and still play this, right? What's this? Destroy target creature. If it had a 1/1 counter on it, create a 1/1 snake. Okay. What's this? Regenerate. Oh, but then if they kill the creature in response, it's like very bad for you. Smoke Teller. I guess that's a bear, right? Let's take the Sirach. I just, like, something about that seems bomb. Giving all your other creatures trample seems good. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. That could be like a huge blowout for morphs, right? Other warriors you control get blah blah. Despise. Creature or planeswalker, they discard it. I'm not a big fan of, like, this type of effect, because what if you just completely whiff, right? March of the Machine had a very good one where if you whiffed, you still got a 3/3 incubate token. Defender. Nope. Delve flying. We don't really want too many delve creatures, I don't think. This is a 2/1. Huh. Singing Bell Strike. Oh, look, it's tapping the back of his neck. Tap. It doesn't untap. Gives him 6, untap this creature. That might be good for your opponent, actually, because it's like pseudo vigilance. Put the rest in your graveyard after looking at the top 5. That seems okay, but I'm going to take the Thornwood Falls here. I think this is just an overall weak pack. Although the Water World looks okay, I think we want the fixing more. What is this? 2/2 Death Touch. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, that seems alright. It's just a 2/2 Death Touch. I think that's fine. Greatest toughness among creatures you control. Oh god, the Heart Piercer Bow. This was in, like, M20 as a common, and the only draft format available at the time of M20 was the Quick Draft, and the bots did not like this piece of equipment. So they would just pass them, and it turned out that you could exploit this by drafting every single copy of this at common, putting it all on one creature, and then having that creature attack by itself and machine gun down your opponent's board every turn. Like, imagine having 4 of these on a single creature, and it's like your opponent has a 4/4 and a 2/2, and you have a 2/2, and you just go like, well, I attack with my 2/2 that's got the 4 Heart Piercer bows on it. I'm gonna kill your 4/4. You could trade, but I have these other creatures. You know, and it's just like, ugh, it felt bad. I think I'm gonna take that. What's this? This is 6/5. Doesn't do anything. What's this? Outlast. Each creature with a 1/1 counter on it has reach. Doesn't seem terrible. What's this? Bitter Rev. Top 4. Put 2 in your hand and rest in your graveyard. You lose 2 life. I don't like that it's sorcery speed. I'm gonna take the air because, like, it's a 2-drop. Funny that that's the reason. It's also got Death Touch. The ferocious part, I don't know if that'll ever matter, but we'll take it. It's a 2-drop. Here's a Water Whirl. We do need removal. 6-drop removal. Doesn't feel great. What's this? Abomination of Gadul. This isn't in our colors. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. It's 3/4 flyer. It's also Water Whirl. I think we need the removal. I think we should start taking removal. It costs a lot. I know that Bitter Cut's in this format, and that's like, it's like 6 and a black with Delve and Destroy Target Creature. I know that that's in this format. I'd like to see one of those. That'd be nice. But we don't have any other removal. There's also the Sultai Banner, which we're not going to take. Water Whirl seems fine. Search your library for a basic land part in the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. That might actually not be terrible in this pile of shit. We have like a little bit of everything. What's Pine Walker? What's War Name Aspirant? It's a 2/1 with Raid. If you attack this turn, it gets a 1/1 counter. It can't be blocked by creatures power 1 or less. Oh wow. Okay, so it can never be chump blocked. This is a morph. Whenever it's or another creature you control is turned face up, untap that creature. That seems okay. What's this? No, we know that. What's this? 2/1. When it dies, you gain 2 life. It blocks the other morphs, okay, and it gains you some extra time. Snowhorn Rider, 5/5 with Trample, Abzan Guide, 4/4 with Lifelink, and there's that Lens. Let's take the Pine Walker, because worst case scenario, we can cast it as like a 3/3. Wouldn't mind this. Wouldn't mind this actually. I think we could actually play this. We could actually play this too, but I think we'd rather have the 5/5 Trample. Oh god, there's another Sultai Soothsayer. Do we want another one? It enters tapped. If you attack this creature, target opponent discards a card. Huh. This is a morph as well. I wonder... This probably matters, actually. But then there's things like Sultai where they want to have cards in their graveyard so they can delve stuff away. I think we take this anyway, just because it's a card advantage. I wouldn't mind the Glacial Stalker. This pack, does it wield? It does wield. It's going to be a last pick, and it's probably going to be like one of the bad cards. I think we could take the Soothsayer though, just because. Well, it's our 5 drops look like. Everything looks terrible. Let's take the 2-drop. Actually, we want to attack with something first before we play that. Bitter Rev. 2 in your hand, rest in your graveyard. What's this? That's the Outlast thing again. And then there's this thing, which is a morph. When it deals, if you... Yeah. Actually, it doesn't seem too bad, because then we could fill our yard and look for our delve payoffs, and then play the delve payoffs with the cards that are in our yard. So I think we could take one of these. We cast it as a morph early on if we really need a creature out. Yeah. Let's take at least one of those. Flying First Strike Haste. But it's a 1/2. Delve Death Touch. But like the thing is, it's a 1/2. You know what I mean? Like you see what I'm saying, right? Like it doesn't like kill morphs very well. It's 5/4 flyer. I think that's fine. I don't know if we want another Shambling Attendants, because like how many cards do we have that have delve? We do want more creatures though. What's this thing again? The 2-drop that looks at face down creatures. Okay. How many creatures do we have that have delve? I don't think we could like look at the deck and like this would be so much easier if we could Flying Prowess, destroy target creature, delve. We have 2 delvers. I think we should just get like a bear for now, right? I don't like the activated ability all that much, but just the 2/2 bear I think is fine. Hexproof Prowess on a 4/2. You have to have a spell though. Otherwise, like you could just lose this to a nameless morph. Yeah, let's get this. Having more bears is fine, I think. This is a morph, which is fine. This is also removal, and there's another bear. Maybe we need the removal actually. Let's see. Defender. Nope. The fact that this is a defending 4/4. Why does it have to have defender? Why can't it just be a 4/4 for 5? Why? They could have printed this as a 4/4 for 5 with no text, and I think it would have been better than giving it defender. I'm sorry. Let's take the Wetland Sandbar, but I don't know if we play it because it's just vanilla. It doesn't do anything. The 4/2 I'm not big thrilled about. This is just a 6/5. We have so many big things. Let's take the Grizzly, because if anything, it's nice and aggressive. It might force them to chump with a valuable morph. The problem is that it dies to most morphs. I'm not a big fan of that. Sultai Banner is here. We'll take it. I don't think we're playing it. Highland Game is here. I'd rather play that over Wetland Sandbar. And Highland Game number 2, sure. Why are they screeching? Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield, under your control, each opponent mills a card. I feel like that's good for them, actually, because of the whole stupid, what was it called? Delve mechanic. I don't think we want that. Swarm of bloodflies, 2/1/1 counters. Whenever another creature dies, it gets another counter. That seems okay. But I think we want the removal? We could... No, the Nomad Outpost is not good for us. Parapet. Another wall. Why? Why with the walls? Tap target creature, draw a card. Yeah. Wouldn't mind a Scaldkin. Scaldkin actually could be removal, but it's conditional removal because it costs red. I don't think we want the Nomad Outpost because it really only gives us black and sometimes red. I think we could do better than that. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end turn, though. That seems what we call in the business good. Then again, there's a lot of big creatures. We'll find out. We'll find out if this was a mistake. But I would like the removal. I think that removal is good when you don't know 100% what you're doing. Target opponent discards 2 cards and then you mill 2 cards. Means first strike. None of these lands are good for us. We could take the long shot squad. If we outlast it, it becomes a 4/4 with reach. And it's every creature you control with a 1/1 counter. There's also Water Whirl, which doesn't seem terrible. Right? It's 6 mana. God damn. Taking this. Arf indeed. Let's see. Set Adrift. Delve. Target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. Huh? Or a 2/1 flying prowess creature. Defender flying morph. Oh, this could just be like an early 2/2 play. I don't know if that's great. This enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters, if you attack this turn, target opponent mills a card. Or no, they discard a card. I think I like that better than like this. We already have Awaken the Bear. I don't know if I want a Jeskai Water Scout. I feel like I could use a Set Adrift, but who knows? Blinding Spray. Target creatures your opponent control get -4/-0 until end of turn. Ugh, it's a snake spitting in your eye. That should do damage. Draw a card. Raider Spoils. Creatures you control get whenever warrior you control deals combat damage to a player. You may pay a life if you do draw a card. Oh, but that's warrior specifically. Do we have a Glacial Stalker? We don't have a Glacial Stalker. I can see myself taking that. The Mardu Skull Hunter seems okay as well. The thing that I like about the Skull Hunter is that if you trade with a morph, but also manage to get your opponent to discard a card, right? That's like already a 2-for-1. But I think we can take the Stalker just to have a morph. There's Swifty. Taylor Swiftspear, the original. The one, the only. What's Force Away? Return target creature. If you control a creature power 4 greater, you may draw a card if you do discard. It's not terrible here. But then there's Woolly Loxodon. Wow, it just turns into a 6/7 later on. I think I could I think I could take that over like Shambling Attendants, you know, another delve card. Despise. I despise you. Ooh, what's Sultai Charm? Destroy target monocolored creature, destroy target artifact. Draw 2, discard a card. That seems good. We're in the colors. We'll take that. I would like some more lands, though. Master the Way. Draw a card. Damage equal to the number of cards in your hand. Sultai Scavenger. Feed the clan, gain 5. I think we could take the Scavenger. I wish it was a morph. I don't like the Elder. Oh god, Tormenting Voice. Rakshasa Seer. I don't want the Elder. We're not going to be tossing spells at our opponent. Let's take the Secret, rather the Rakshasa Secret, but I don't think we're playing it. Awaken the Bear. We have a bear. Outlast. Disowned Ancestor. Scaldkin number 2? Yeah, let's take Scaldkin number 2. Windscarred Crag is not it. First strike until end of turn is not it. It's none of these. I will side that. Awaken the Bear is not it. What's this? I don't know why this has Defender. It seems so bad. I think we have enough playables, but let's take... God, it almost feels like this is better as a morph. But it has Regenerate. And Regenerate can be fun. Right? Like, it's a 1-drop too. It would be the only 1-drop. Yeah, fuck it. We have enough delve. Rotting Mastodon. We're not playing it. A 2/8? Get out of here. Sultai Banner. I don't think we want that either. Our mana is very toxic. We're gonna be like playing basically a 3-way split on the lands, right? I guess a single mountain's okay. How many? Okay, so we have like 1, 2 red sources. All right, so single mountain's okay. We have to make some cuts though. Death Touch. The game, probably we can go down one of those. How many creatures do we have? We have 22. We're going to go down a few creatures, actually. Waken the Bear I like. Sultai Charms I like. Skeleton is... God. We go, like, okay, so hold on. All right, so let's look at it this way. All right. This is a 3-drop. This is a 3-drop. Let's look at it this way. We're gonna see what's actually a 3-drop. Morph. Delve. So that could be a 1-drop. I think we gotta cut around the 6-drop slot, the 6+ drop slot, and I think we have to cut a few. I think we can get rid of 1 Rite of the Serpent. It's sorcery speed too, which is not great. This is what our curve really looks like, and this can be a 1-drop, and this can be a 1-drop, depending. This is always a 6-drop. Oh, this is a morph. Sorry, whoops. And I think we have a good curve actually, so long as I get rid of like a Rite of the Serpent. And I think we do want to kind of like throw our creatures at our opponent more or less. We do have green mana from a lot of our. No, this one doesn't. It's one of the from 2 of the duels, which is good because we want a lot of green sources. Because a lot of our lower curve is green. This is very, very messed up though. All right, so looking at it that way, we're gonna cut one of the big ones. I don't think it's that. I think I like this. Oh yeah, Rite of the Serpent. Go down one of those. Death Frenzy. Kill them all. Oh god, that's gonna be so good after we morph everything. Let's see. Throttle's pretty good. Long Shot Squad's okay. The DC's Pet. Not a big fan of Sidisi's Pet. I like the Skull Hunters. I probably like them too much. Maybe I'm too in love with them. Scavenger. How many times can we delve these things out? You know what? Probably a fair amount, actually, right? Hey, Summer. My cat's here. And I guess the morph cost on this is almost the same as like its regular casting cost, except it then is like that makes it a combat trick. Sirach, Dragonclaw. Yeah, we gotta keep him. He's just too good. I think he's probably the best card in the deck. What's the matter, Furball? Come here. Yeah. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Everybody look at the bad girl. What should we take out, Summer? What do you think? Like, I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. Maybe we take out the attendants? No. Sometimes a 3/5 with Death Touch for sometimes 1 mana is actually pretty good. All right, let's take out 1. It's got to be creatures. Let's take out a Skull Hunter. Let's take out. I think the Grizzly's fine. Actually, you know what? That's probably one of the first things I wanted to cut. I think Skullkins can stay though. Just because, you know. I know it's not a Wind Drake per se, but I think it's pretty good. Morph for 6 to get a 6/7 out of your morph is actually not bad. Flying prowess. How many instants and sorceries do we have that we're gonna make a good use out of that? I mean, sorry, not instants and sorceries, non-creature spells. Summer? No, don't play with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 non-creature spells, and I really just, I think, like them for being a 4/5 flyer. So, and this is the story of a girl. I'm so sorry. All right, so here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. I think we actually cut CDC's pet. I don't like that, and I think we can cut the aerialist. Flying prowess. Yeah, I think we cut the aerialist. And we call that good. Because we have like a pretty good curve all the way up. And then we have like some massive creatures. We'll go to lands, suggest lands. Let me look at the land layout again though. It's like, what we got here? 6, 6, 2 red sources and a green. Or 7 greens rather. Which I think is probably for the best. Like we're very base green, but with like a lot of other things in here. What does this say here? Yeah, 57% of the deck requires green, 43% requires black, 35 requires blue. We're gonna change the sleeve though. Bear with me, folks. I'm sorry. Let's go with Doomsday. This is Thoughtseize. This is Plague. You son of a bitch! Why did you fucking snap me to the top? I hate that. And then this is not Gravecrawler. It's the one that lets you sacrifice creatures. Let's take Doomsday. Confirm. But we're gonna keep the Pinkie Pie. And God, what a toxic mana base. We're 4-color nonsense. Done. Oh no, going into round 1, and let's turn on the Pinkie Pie jar. Oh God, what is wrong with me, guys? What is wrong with me? Please let there be people in the queue. By the way, please let there people be in the queue. Good. Here's our first opponent. Please don't be one of those people that knows the format way too good. We have perfect mana, so I think we can keep this, actually. Opponent goes first. We're going to gain life. We're going to play Highland game turn 2. Yep. Hey, I know that card. Turn 3, what we got? Glacial Stalker, maybe? I'll block it. Both gain some life. Please don't have the thing. Lord Chief. Create a 1/1. Alright, that's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I think this is where we play this. The 2/2 Death Touch with Ferocious. Ferocious. We can take 2. No blocks. Unyielding means first strike. Alright. So this is where we can play this guy, I think. Because this thing blocks a lot of their shit. At the 2/5. And if I send this in, they take it. So no attacks. There's like no point to just like doing the 2, because then we have one less blocker. If they play something massive here, that's an issue. Please don't have a fight spell. I guess next turn we can play the long shot squad. Ooh, a Delver. Alright, so if we play the long shot squad, we could actually make this big enough to block that profitably. Which is fine. And also just throttle it. We could also just throttle it. Which might be okay, actually. And it'd be a better use of our mana. We attack with this. It's bad. We attack with this. It doesn't really do anything. Then there's this morph. Maybe we should just play this and then like play the longer game and get ready to block So let's do that. And if they burn a removal spell on our long shot squad, then that's fine too. No attacks end turn. Although we don't really get to outlast it until next turn. Next turn. Brave the Sands. Each creature you control can block an additional creature in combat. This also gives vigilance to everything that they have. Pass. Okay. Do they have a combat trick or something? Like, I was about to say, like, you're throwing an awful lot of power at me, sir. My turn. Considering how much this Outlast is a sorcery, right? Yeah, activate that as a sorcerer. Okay. And then we Glacial Stalker here. We could cast it as a morph, or we could just cast the Scaldkin. Let's just cast this as a morph for now, because we could flip it later. Next. No attacks right now. End turn. So this can block this later. I wonder how regeneration works with they get in for another 3. Yep. Faith. Faith. They have like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 mana up. That's a lot of mana. Alright, so we have one thing in our graveyard. If I attack with this, it's a 4/5. We could kill like 2 things profitably. We do have throttle, which could matter. Next, I guess we just throw the morph at them. I don't know if they block it though. Like, it might be too not worth it for them to block. Okay. Yeah. Let's put this in front of that. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I should have did it this way. Turn face up. That was stupid. Can I Z back? No, I can't. Alright, so... because I could have killed this and this. I do want to hold the removal spell. Fuck it. Turn this face up. Gains first strike, but that doesn't do anything here. Unless they have, their creature... Yeah, I should have put this there. I'm stupid. End turn. Sorry, everybody. I am a disappointment to you all once again. Abzan Falconer. Creature with has flying. Okay. Sure. My turn. Awaken the Bear. You could send this in and hold Awaken the Bear. Send this in too. That'd be pretty funny, actually. If they like triple block it, we just awaken and tag everything. Oh, it's a 3/3. Ah, we have a 4/4. Haha! Energy! Alright. Yeah. I could just kill both of them though. And that might be fine. I think that's fine actually. Let's see if they blink. Oh, alright. That's fine. So then, let's see. What's left in our yard? So if we cast this for 3? No. We cost 3 less. We can cast this for 3, actually. We can cast the Scaldkin. No. I think we just hold off, and we'll hold on to our removal and everything. Face down card, yep. Outlasting. Yep, pass. Should I just throttle one of these? I feel like if I throttle the scavenger, maybe we have to throttle the falconer, actually. My turn. Oh, we can't cast it. Okay. So, I think we just attack here. We can cast this for 2. I think we just attack here with the scat. The Scion of Glaciers. We could do 3 to them here. That wouldn't be terrible. Have our own scavenger here as well. Yeah. And then I guess we could cast this for 2? Two, 3, 4. Submit 4. And we leave up Awaken the Bear, and I think that that's fine. They have a morph, right? Which is kind of bad. This could be like a 6/7 morph, which would be like real bad for us. I would love to be able to cast Surok. I don't know what our chances of drawing our black source is. Yes. Block like this. Let's see if they have it. Yup, it's a 6/7. Okay, so next attack with this. Do we actually care? 1, 2. There we go. And then we cast this as a morph. And then it flips for 6, so we attack with this in this next turn. I think we could flip this and then also tick this up. And if they block, cool. Okay. That's just dead. Like, we know that, but okay. Alright. We'll activate this once. Yep, and then we'll turn this up. We have a 6/7. They haven't drawn any removal, though. Or they haven't played any removal. Which is of concern, right? They've only been playing creatures. I would love a red source for this guy. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have trample. That's just cool, right? Dead drop. Sacrifice 2 creatures. Woo! Wow! Okay, so I don't like this one, and actually, I think... So if I sacrifice this... I don't think that matters, right? I think we can just get rid of this long shot slot. That's been not bad. Uh-huh. I guess we're racing. We just play that. Okay. Siege Rhino. Ooh, okay. Not bad. Alright. Let's see. I think... Wow. Okay, so it's got trample. I don't think we attack with the Loxodon right now. Play the land. They might have a discard effect, so let's not. Draw a card, discard a card. Let's just attack with this. And if they let us hit them, we discard the forest. Yep. Take action. Spit that. Play the bivouac. Play the Scaldkin. Perfect. We have the red source. Okay. Put this in front of that. Put this in front of that. If this turns into like a big trampler, that sucks. Okay. We have to attack with the flyer. And they have to block it. Oh. Draw a card, decline. Oh, whoops. I meant to decline. Anyway. Scaldkin, sacrifice it to do 2 damage to my opponent. Okay. Oh, oh my god. Wow, that was close. Holy shit, that was like real close. That was like real close. I had a feeling they had like something big underneath that morph. We finally had the mana to cast the Surak Dragonclaw, and yet it was just like, nah, it doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't matter. Done. Was that our second Scaldkin? It was. That's right, because we had to block with the other one. Not a... I'm surprised that they took that damage. I guess because they saw themselves winning next turn if they had like combat trick or something, right? And Siege Rhino. Wow. I forgot that this existed. That's a fun card. That's a fun card. I will call it a fun card. It's a fun guy. Alright, so let's leave the match and we'll take the win. Alright, claim that. Wow. First win. Okay, cool. 1-0 going into round 2. I was actually really down to the wire, and I think our opponent thought that they had us, especially with the ability to drain us for 3. With the 3 or 4. Whatever Siege Rhino does. Remember when Pioneer first started up, those things shot up in price because people thought they were going to be like good, and then they weren't. We have perfect mana. And keep that. Well, not perfect. We could use another blue source. Green source. Green source. We'll play the blue source actually. Scuttle Hunter. Hunter's tapped. Highland Game. Play this turn 3. And they both allow us to resolve the Scavenger that much earlier. We'll block that. I hope they don't have a raid thing here. Gain 2. Yep, okay, so they're getting the raid to go off. This is where we pitch the Scion of Glaciers. Okay, Surak Dragonclaw, not great here, actually. Play this. We'll play the Smoke Teller. And it's just going to block that so that we have 3 cards in the yard so we can bring out the Sultai Scavenger, which would be nice. Yep. Probably just trying to turn on their raid. Hope they don't have another Skull Hunter. If they do, that... Oh. Cast nothing. Let's actually morph this. Oh. Let's just, auto-pay. Yeah, let's get rid of bloop and bloop. Submit to. Just have a 3/3 auto-pay. Just have a 3/3 flyer. And if they have 3 damage to that thing, that's fine too. Bring low. Oh no. Oh no, they brought it low. That's gonna feel real good. When we flash this in. Looks like our opponent is kind of mana screwed. Okay. Pass. It's like the whole like, oh. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have trample. We're gonna probably just play out the, I think the smart thing to do would be to play the long shot squad and hold up the Death Frenzy for when they have, any amount of small creatures. And they've been playing a lot of small creatures, right? So leave match. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. Our opponent was just like, well, fuck. I've never seen anybody rage quit a match that quickly. 2-0 going into round 3. Like never ever. That was great. I mean, listen, a turn 5 or turn 6, 6/6 out of nowhere, flashing it into existence in response to your opponent attacking with a 1/2 that they don't have the combat tricks to buff, and it's just like, well, they're just gonna hit me for 6 every turn from now on. You know what? I give up. But that really seemed like a god damn it rage quit, you know? Like I can't believe they got me. Oh god, we can play the Kin Tree Warden and then play the Backwater? I think we play the Backwater first. No, I don't think there's any good 2-drops that we have there, right? Let's just play the Kin Tree Warden. Oof, pardon me. Alright, perfect. Play the land. Alright, so next turn we can actually morph this. Or this. Yes, this is a morph. We can morph this too. And if they kill our board somehow, we can Sultai Scavenge. Alright. Death Frenzy. Alright, so... they want to trade, they can trade. That's fine. Alright, so... guess this is a morph, but they morph away. Alright, Krumar Bondkin. Wouldn't mind a 2-drop. I'm sorry, not a 2-drop. I meant a blue source. Alright. Done. Would they pitch first strike? Alright, so play this. Going through a lot of morphs here. Another morph. Okay. Play the Scaldkin, but let's just attack with this. One, two. Have a 3/3. This blocks that pretty well, but I don't think we care. Right, because I don't want to lose my 3/3 flyer, right? What's this do with raid? You lose 4 life unless you attack this turn. Oh, okay. But then we just block that indefinitely with the Kin Tree Warden. Like, it's a 4/5, sure. But we just block it indefinitely with the Kin Tree Warden. They have to get rid of the Kin Tree Warden. They know. Alright, so... what is this? Oh, it's a 1/5. Wait. But they need white's mana for it. Okay. There's a blue source. Next. Next this. They don't have flyers, so let's just do this now. We have a second flyer. In turn. There's a white source. Okay, so they can flip this up whenever. Okay, pass. You can do that at instant speed, friendo. The Rock Dragon Claw. Alright, so we could attack with these two. And then cast the Frenzy after the fact. I don't think that that's right, though. So we're just going to add to our board instead. Because then we go down 2 creatures, and I don't think we could regenerate the Warden. We didn't have enough mana to do it anyway. This is just like a stopgap, essentially. And this 1/5 flyer is just bad. Sure. Okay. It's cool that they wasted premium removal on that. No real reason to attack here then, because it just gets blocked by that. Opponent is playing Mardu? Okay, Mardu's usually a more aggressive. So... My turn. Okay, so... I think we could just attack with this thing. Actually, no, let's attack with the Kintry Warden. No. We attack with this... Because... So, they didn't do anything, right? They did nothing with their mana. So they might have something. I don't think we could attack with the Kintry Warden, but I'd like to play the Skull Hunter. That's the thing. If we attack with the Warden, then they could attack with the Saddle Brute. Let's attack with the Scavenger. If they have a combat trick, that sucks, doesn't it? Okay. Please don't have anything. Thank you. Comes into play tapped. You have to discard a card. What did they pitch? Death touch until end of turn. Yeah. If I cast this now, it basically wipes my board. That'd be bad. It gets rid of their thing, but they still keep their big boy? Yeah, it's not great for me. Alabaster Kirin. Okay. A 2/3 with Vigilance. We will play this big boy. He's not that big yet, but we will play him for now. If we attack with this, it's not going to be big enough, so next. No attacks, end turn. I can't outlast it now because it's ability that this guy has. Windscarred Crag. Okay, so they're going to gain some life. My turn. Soothsayer. Alright, so let's... hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana, so we can cast this and activate this. Let's do that. Let's go dig for a red source. 1 in the hand, rest in the graveyard. 3 lands and a Sultai Charm. Sure. That's actually really good for me, really bad for them, I'm sorry. Smite the Monstrous. Okay, sure. Don't really need to do anything here, so no attacks. I think we could actually attack with Sultai Scavenger next turn. Yeah, especially with that, actually. If they double block, yeah. Okay, so we put this in front. Waken the Bear. Hold on, cancel. Black, green, green. Waken the Bear. And then we can just destroy target. Or damage target creature. Okay, that sucks. And I guess we have to... that's terrible. Alright, so resolve. Next to damage. We're gonna have to kill the 2/3 with Vigi. End turn there. Okay. Because that's not an artifact or an enchantment. Destroy target mono-colored creature. Why? Why? Another flyer. Okay. My turn. I can cast that for like 1 mana. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I don't think there's any reason to cast it for 1 mana here. Auto pay. Actually, no, cancel, 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 cancel. There is a reason to pay. Cast it for 1 mana. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it costs 3. Submit 6. And 1 in a black. That way we can leave up the regeneration on the Kin Tree Warden. Next. No attacks. This Death Frenzy has been not useful this match. Hey, gonna attack with the 2 flyers, yep. Okay, they're gonna attack with 1 flyer. We're gonna start sending in the Shambling Attendants. Okay. Solve. My turn. Delve Flying. Okay, so next. Yeah, it's got the old Death Toucharoo. Rude. Alright, so I'm gonna cast this for 2, submit 2. Gonna leave up some black mana and end our turn there. Discard 2. Ah, that sucks. That Sirach would have been great. Pass. They don't attack here. Yep, my turn. Ah, that's great. Alright, so I guess I could attack with the Scion, but we're not going to. No attacks in turn. Okay, so we didn't cast any of the really big creatures in the deck. Dutiful Return. There is one of those cards in this format. Okay. Hate Blade, Death Touch until end of turn. Okay. There's a lot of cards though in the deck that are kind of bad. Alright, so 2, 3 flyer. Pass. My turn. Land's not helping. Next. No attacks. End turn. What's left in the deck? According to Untapped, we got a Woolly Loxodon. Resolve. Oh, they're gonna give their creatures lifelink. My turn. Highland game. There's a Throttle. That might be nice. Next. There's a Rite of the Serpent. No attacks. End turn. I haven't seen a single bit of removal, so that kind of sucks. Sarkhan Dragon Speaker. Oh boy. Alright. 4 damage to target creature. That's bad. That's bad. That's very bad. Alright, so yeah, they're gonna kill that. Then they're gonna hit me for 5.
I am the herald of greater beings.
Did they forget to attack? Another Scaldkin. Alright, so there's my second Scaldy. Next. No attacks end turn. Oh wait, I should have killed that with the Scaldkin.
This can't be my only fate.
Flying indestructible and haste. I think they should have just like ran that at my fucking face. Alright, so that's gonna have lifelink. Pass. Yeah, I think last turn they missed the ability to just hit me for like 4. I don't know why they didn't do that. I don't know why we're only drawing lands here. No attacks in turn. Like the board is pretty stalled out on the ground, and then it's like, oh, it's now down to like these giant flyers. All right, so that's gonna get them back in the game because that's gonna be a big life linker. All right, they really should be attacking with all their flyers. Because it's not like I'm going to overrun them with, there we go. Reveal a white card in your hand. When it's turned face up, gain 2 life. They could have... Fucking hell. Alright. No attacks, end turn. So the discard 2 came at exactly the right time. Yep. Nice. Nice. They could end this game so much faster if they started attacking with those 2 in the air. Throttle's great. Took long enough. Next. No attack. End turn. Finally. It's all I can say about Throttle is finally. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna kill this. Pass. Eighth. Mardu Horde Chief, yep. Damn, they're going really wide. And I haven't seen them play a single Lord, so that's something to watch out for. Drawing lands does not help. Next. We drew like 1 non-land, and I think 4 lands in a row just in the past 5 draws. Like, that's not helping. We even, like, put 3 lanes into the graveyard, which is the only reason why we're actually still in this game earlier with the casting of Sultai Soothsayer. So, like, actually pretty bad. Another land. Good game. Oh, what a terrible way to lose. Just like, oh yeah, did you need real cards? Here's a land instead. Alright. That'll happen. 2-1 going into round... Wait, no. I should actually wait until we're there, right? Ooh, we got the... We finished a bit of mastery, didn't we? Yep, claim. Play 2-1 going into round 4. Yeah, that'll happen. It's just, it's so frustrating when it does, because it's just like, would you like action? Satisfaction? Well, we got perfect mana. And we got a morph. We got perfect mana and a morph. Sure. Opponent goes first. I would like to draw more lands. Oh, even more perfect mana. Or a more perfect union. Glacial Stalker. Death Frenzy's not great here. Okay. Blue? We could play the Stalker. And I think we do, as a morph. Even though we have Death Frenzy in our hand. I want our opponents to just play out all their morphs. If we could get that to happen, I would love to Death Frenzy our opponent. It's like their Jeskai. Pine Walker. Okay. Play this. I guess we'll just morph this out. No attacks. Ooh, draw 2. Can they respond to a morph? I'm sorry, not a morph. To a casting of a morph? Or does it completely... Yeah, you may cast this card face down. Okay. Flip. We get to untap them. Burn away! Oh no. Exile its controller's graveyard. What'd they get? Just that thing? Pine Walker? I guess that's fine. Winter Flame. Okay. Sure. Yep. 2 Damaggio. Let's see. We could just cast the Scavenger? I think it's worth it, right? Autopay. 2 damage target creature. So that's 2 of the removal spells that they had. They'll probably flip this, right? No blocks. River Wheel Aerialists. Okay. Whoops. Damn, I wanted them to block it. Let's see. I guess now we can just cast this? They're playing Jeskai. If we just cast this, what are the chances they can kill it? Pretty high, right? We did have Awaken the Bear too, which is kind of fun. Let's see. Alright, so end turn here. I'm gonna cast the Serac Dragonclaw at the end of their turn. If we can. Or rather right here to block the face down. Do they have a removal spell? Ooh, force away. Rude. Rude? Rude. How rude. Alright. That'll happen. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. And that's got first strike too. That's gonna be rough, actually. We cast this, another land would have been great. Another land would have been great, because then we could just cast this chump block and then kill that. I think we need to have Serac Dragonclaw out, but then this thing is a flyer. This is also a flyer. Just cast this. No attacks right now. We have to block this with this and this with this. And if they just have a way to get rid of Scavenger, they win, you know? Yep. Yep. And I need a way to remove that. Hordling out first. Okay. I could cast this. Gain 6? I don't know if that's enough. Oh, you gained 3. Never mind. No attacks here. Woo! Am I dead? Good game. That is good game. Oh, man. They always had us. They always had us. Alright, now let me read that Master of the Way. Is it any target or is it just target opponent? Actually not bad. I really wish we got to use the board wipe in a much more opportune position. Probably didn't help that I was playing morphs into it. Alright, 2-2 going into round 3. This is a wild format though, and maybe it's because I know nothing about it. Maybe that's the reason, but like, holy crap, I'm just like, wow, what is that? Oh, I'm dead to that, aren't I? Draw a card, damage equal to. So I don't like that card because it costs so much, you know, typically by that time. We can play this actually. Turn 2, play this, attack with it, turn 3, then play this. Drew Disowned Ancestor. Okay. Would like some lands though. We could attack into that actually. Like it's an 0-4, but ain't got no death touch. Okay. Yeah, they see that too. Next. Land. Please discard. This might be bad for me because, you know, they're in the colors of Delve. Right? Smoke Teller. Smork Teller. Oh, it's a mirror. Okay. Highland Game is probably the play here. I don't think we attack, because then they just block with, like, this thing. I'd rather block that with that, so we'll just play this. No attacks. Land, though. Land would be nice. Please land. Please to land. If they attack with that, I block it with probably Skull Hunter, maybe even Highland Game, just to gain some life. Because Skull Hunter already did his job. Highland Game does its job when it dies. Gains us some life. Weed its corpse. Sounds disgusting, actually. Opponent's big think on the attacks, though. They might even have removal spell. Heir of the Wilds doesn't really do much here. Alpine Grizzly seems fun. Fucking hell. I love drawing cards that, here, let's play this as a morph, because that turns into a 5/5. Right, this is just a 4/5. No attacks. If I attack with Highland Game, Disowned Ancestor just eats it. So, and they're probably recognizing that, Disowned Ancestor... Oh! Jesus Christ, okay. Alright. Well, didn't need that anyway. Hey, land! I love land. Cast another morph. No attacks. Also, the Heir of the Wilds is, okay. It's great that they're spending their removal this way. Because that's 2 removal cards. On creatures that I think they're fine, right? But, like, also, who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit. Let's cast this as a morph. Attacks, end turn. It's probably better as a morph. Then we can flip it whenever we want to have a regenerating whatever. But it might just be better right now as a 2/2. Hooting mandrills! Oh my god, it's Hootie. And the blowfish. Hootie and the blowfish. Alright, so there's a land. Next. Attacks end turn. We have to hope that they don't have anything here. Death Frenzy. I can cast... Oh god, that just basically eats my board. Sure, resolve. Yep, that sucks. And they hit us with that. Does this not... Oh, we don't have a blue source. I'm a fucking moron. Alright. One, two. Submit 2, is that enough? Wait, 3. Alright, hold on, view battlefield. 1, 2, 5. We have 5. This costs 8, so we need to go at least 3, 4, and then we can't cast the other one, so... Submit 3. Autopay. I thought we had the mana to, Surak Dragonclaw. I'm dumb. As at instant speed. We don't have a blue source. This is our only blue source. Bellowing Brute. Bings ya. Outlasting again. Okay. Come on, attack me. No? Alright. We'll cast this. Autopay. This is a flyer. No attacks right now. We just have a 3/3 flyer, which we're going to start cracking in with. If they attack with this incremental growth... Ooh, that's bad. I have to block. The mandrills are real bad. I have to block this. Right? I think I have to block this, because this can eat that. Yeah, we have to block the big one. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything here. No attacks. I guess we could double block the mandrills and still have a creature left. 2/5. Yep. I see it too. Okay. God, where are my fucking blue sources? No attacks right now. End turn. Does this have... this has reach. Okay. I thought it had outlast. I guess we could let that hit us. Or we could just double block the mandrills with these two and then block this with that. If they attack with that. I don't think they're attacking with the 2/5 with reach. Okay. It's alright, guys. It's okay. Oh, fuck right out of here. Yeah. I think that might be game, because that just eats these. Watch them have a combat. Yeah. There's my blue source. Good game. Concede. How many of these? Okay. Apparently it's better than it looks. Apparently incremental growth is better than it looks. I know I was like, that doesn't seem good. You have to have 3 creatures out. But a lot of the board states we were in, we had the 3 creatures out. So, and then 2 in a row. God damn. Holy shit. I think I was correct in my initial assessment of fuck right out of here. You have 2 of those. They also had like, hold on, done. They used 2 savage punches like real early, which seemed like it was just like, nah, it doesn't matter. You're just killing like creatures that don't matter. Wow. Okay. Wow. Hooting Mandrills is still very good. Still a very good card. The Delve. It's really the Delve. Damn. Those first matches went fine, and then suddenly, our asses were handed to me. I'm sorry. And I thought we had the second blue source, and we didn't. Usually it's the red source that's just like waiting in the bushes, going like, "Hey, you need me, right? Don't worry, I'll come through turn 20." All right. Well, probably try again one of these later. But if you enjoyed that bit of complaining, please, hit that like button, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description. You can catch me streaming video games, Leathercraft, some Magic the Gathering, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. And if you're watching this during the holidays, have a happy holiday. Have a happy new year. I don't know when this is going up. I do not think these things through. We'll claim that. Have a good evening, folks. Take care. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink too much in general. And if you haven't gotten your COVID-19 shot, please get your shots. That shit could save your life. That's all that I care about. Claim that. Have a good evening, folks.